I sometimes like to highlight 5 or so aspects of ministry to children. One of them is looking at the child himself, herself. Why do we care for children? We know that they're needy, we know that all children are at risk, we know that God cares for them, and so we need to be concerned about children because God is very, very concerned about them. And so we look at Scripture and we see what the Bible has to say about children. And we've found that there are more than 1,400 references to children throughout Scripture. Many of them with theological significance, many of them showing how God uses them for His purposes, many of them showing us how we should be relating to children, many of them showing how children relate to us and how children can be used for God's purposes. So we look at why the child, the practical side of things, the needs that children have, and then what does the Bible say about them, and read Scripture with the child in the midst. As we're doing that, we also look at the child in context. And part of the context, especially for children in need, is the poverty issues that surround them. So we can talk about the child in development and holistic development. How do we address the whole person? Luke 2:52 says that Jesus grew in wisdom and in stature, in favor with God and man. Wisdom, stature, favor with God, and favor with man, which is a perfect model for holistic child development. And we want all children to be able to develop like Jesus did, in wisdom, in stature, in favor with God and man. So exploring how we do that and what are the components of helping children to grow in wisdom, helping them to grow in stature and in favor with God are important kinds of things to address. It's also important, I think, to address the causes of poverty. We know children are in need, children are poor, but we want to address poverty not just from a financial standpoint, but from a spiritual aspect as well. Because I firmly believe that poverty is not just a matter of money. We give trillions of dollars globally around the world in all kinds of poverty alleviation programs. And we've done this for years. Have we made a difference? Have we solved the problems of poverty? Not a bit. There's more today, everywhere you look, more poverty than ever before. Now we are making some progress on extreme poverty. Our friends at UNICEF who track these statistics and data tell us that it used to be 44,000 children dying every day from mostly preventable causes. The latest UNICEF State of the World's Children says that it's down to about 20,000 dying every day. So we've made progress. We've cut that number in half, but still 20,000 children dying every day, mostly from preventable causes. 20,000 died yesterday. 20,000 die tomorrow. So we want to address the issues of poverty, but we understand that it's not just a matter of money. There's a spiritual component to it. And, you know, Satan wants to steal, kill, and destroy. And he does. He destroys that abundant life that Jesus wants children to have. So we'll often want to address not just the development issues and poverty issues, but the spiritual component of those poverty issues.